So we're here with John Mourey of Fox Run Vineyards in the Finger Lakes on beautiful Lake Seneca. And just want to ask you a couple of quick questions. First of all, we're here to learn about what makes this a great area for Riesling specifically. So tell us a little bit about your insight into what you think makes this a particularly great region for Riesling, and maybe what sort of makes it unique and sets it apart from other areas in the world.
I guess I'm going to start with sustainability. Riesling of any of the vinifera is winter hardy, so it can make it through the type of winters we have here. And it's not so much the cold temperatures, it's quick changes in temperatures. 1980 Christmas Eve, beautiful. I remember it well. I grew up on a grape farm just south of here. Beautiful warm day, and by 7 p.m. the temperature went down 50 degrees, and the sap is coming up in the vine, and then it couldn't get back down fast enough, so it split the vines. We lost a lot of vines. I worked at a winery at the time, and our Cabernet Sauvignon business was done. We were all done. Riesling survived. So I would say first is the survivability of it here, but it's also the lake. I mean, you drive around here and you think you're in Germany. You're like, wow, look at this. And so we have that kinship with Germany on it, and it just really does thrive and do so well in our cool climate here.
Some of the areas also remind me a little bit when we went along Keuka Lake.
Yes.
Reminded me a little bit of like along the Danube in Austria.
Very good, yeah. And we grow Lemberger here, Blaufränkisch. So in Austrian variety. So we're cool climate like that, much more than we are like California. So I think it does real well. And then we have such a variety of soils. Seneca Lake was glacier formed, so that glacier moved from north to south and then back up again. And this lake actually flows south to north. And you got to understand, when you go out, the original shoreline was where the trees are up here, way up there when that glacier melted. So we have a variety of soils on it. So we'll release a reserve Riesling this year. Mm-hmm. From last year's vintage, it'll be released in the spring of next year, 25. And it's not any one particular vineyard. It's how that vineyard, whether it was the clay or the gravel or the schist, how that came in that year. So it's really interesting, different than, okay, this is, in California, this is the Jackson Vineyard, and that produced this one. Here, our reserve just depends on how it did that year. So it's really a great area for Riesling. And I was at our distributor. I'll tell you a sales story. I was at our distributor in Tennessee. He goes, tell me where you fit into our portfolio. I said, well, right now, the card on the wine deck that's come up is Sauvignon Blanc. I'm praying the next one is Riesling because we're set for it. We're ready for it. And with America's taste food-wise, spicier dishes, things like that, that's the Riesling card that can be played. So,
I think people are definitely discovering it.
They really are. They really are. And we do so many different varieties of it here. We do a neutral barrel fermented all the way to a sweeter style. So we cover 5 or 6 Rieslings in our portfolio.
All right, cool.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.